Throughout history, artists have wielded their brushes like weapons, plunging into the darkest corners of the human psyche. From divine wrath to existential dread, these masterpieces do more than sit silently on walls. They scream with terror, they cry with pain, and they whisper nightmares to anyone who dares to look closer. Today, we'll count down the top 10 scariest paintings in art history. But beware, these works aren't for the faint of heart. At first glance, this painting might seem like a dramatic seafaring tale, but look closer, and you'll see the haunting truth. This is The Raft of the Medusa, a brutal story of human survival and cannibalism. Géricault painted this after hearing of the Medusa shipwreck, a tragedy where stranded survivors resorted to eating each other to survive. Every brushstroke reflects agony, terror, and despair, immortalizing the darkest parts of human nature. Inspired by Dante's Inferno, this painting plunges us into hell itself. Bouguereau doesn't hold back. He depicts two damned souls locked in violent combat. One is biting into the other's neck, their faces twisted in rage and pain. Behind them, other tortured souls writhe in eternal torment. The realism makes this piece disturbingly lifelike, reminding us that sometimes the scariest monsters are human. Rubens doesn't just paint horror, he forces us to confront it. The Massacre of the Innocents depicts the biblical story of King Herod's decree to slaughter male infants. The chaos is palpable. Mothers scream in anguish, soldiers show no mercy, and the ground is littered with the bodies of children. It's a chilling reminder of the cruelty humans are capable of. Bosch's vision of hell is unlike anything you've ever seen. The right panel of his Garden of Earthly Delights is a chaotic, surreal nightmare. Grotesque creatures torture souls in ways that defy imagination. A man with a musical instrument embedded in his body. Another consumed by demonic birds. Bosch doesn't just depict hell, he creates a twisted, alternate reality where nightmares become flesh. In the aftermath of the Spanish Civil War, Dalí painted his darkest piece. The face of war stares back at you with hollow, screaming faces within faces. The barren landscape around it amplifies the sense of despair. This is Dalí's commentary on the endless cycle of violence, a haunting reminder that war never truly ends. Caravaggio's Judith Beheading Holofernes captures the brutal biblical tale with unsettling realism. Judith, young and composed, leans back while delivering the fatal blow, her face showing a mix of determination and detachment. Holofernes thrashes in pain, his face contorted in horror as blood pours from his neck. Behind Judith, her maidservant waits, eerily calm, holding a sack for the severed head. Caravaggio's use of chiaroscuro, contrasting light and shadow, heightens the tension, drawing the viewer's focus to the raw violence of the scene. This masterpiece forces us to confront the stark realities of vengeance and justice in one unforgettable moment. Sleep paralysis, demonic entities, and eerie visions. Fuseli's The Nightmare captures the terror of the subconscious. The incubus crouching on the woman's chest is unsettling, but the ghostly horse in the shadows adds an extra layer of unease. It's a haunting reminder that sometimes the scariest things are born from our minds. One of the most famous images in art history, the scream embodies existential dread. Munch himself described it as a vision of nature's scream. The distorted sky and the figure's anguished face perfectly capture the feeling of utter despair. It's not just a painting, it's a mirror reflecting our deepest fears. Goya's Saturn Devouring His Son is the stuff of nightmares. This isn't just mythology, it's raw, primal fear. Saturn's wild eyes and grotesque form show the madness of unchecked power and the terror of mortality. It's a horrifying reminder of the darkness lurking in all of us. Bruegel's The Triumph of Death is an apocalyptic vision like no other. Skeletons march across a barren landscape, slaughtering everything in their path. The Grim Reaper's army is unstoppable, symbolizing the inevitability of death. No one escapes, and no detail is spared. It's a chilling masterpiece that forces us to confront our mortality. art has the power to move us, inspire us, and terrify us. These paintings aren't just works of art, they're windows into the darkest corners of the human experience. Which of these masterpieces left you haunted? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more dives into art's hidden horrors.